Alrighty, y'all. Once again. Alright, so this is Decent We the People News. One more time. Alright, so this video is without prejudice and or without recourse. Okay? I'm reserving all my rights. Kadoki. I'm not an attorney, so anything I say is not legal advice. Okay? I'm just giving my opinion. In this case, I'm probably not going to say nothing, but it's more along the lines of news commentary, I guess is what you would say. You will not find this on fake news, okay? You literally have to find these things on UT and other resources, but you would never find this on Fox or CNN and all that kind of stuff, because they can't handle truth. And I'll just, dumbfounded about that, per se. Alright, just so you guys know, as you can tell on this sign, it says Megan Walsh. Okay? Now, Megan Walsh is John Walsh's daughter. Alright? And from my understanding and all this kind of stuff, I wonder if he should not be criminally investigated. Okay? I don't know, y'all. American Amy out there. All the love from Decent We the People to you for always staying right there with Megan since you found out about her. And doing these real news reports, okay? And since the fake news is not going to do it, well, girlfriend, it's all up to you. Alright, let's go ahead and proceed forward.
I know the truth, my friend, and he knows who actually killed her, and he knows that she wasn't a drug addict. This is a playbook, you guys. To say someone is mental, I don't know how to, help you all out. I'm trying to be light about this, but this is a playbook, and especially to women, that has been done for decades. Okay? My father's family had it in his family. I watched my dad do it. He's doing it to me now. I've watched him help other friends of his in this town with the old sheriff do this to women and drive them out of town and take their children. You say they're crazy, you grab your chest, you say we've done everything, we'll take the children, we're the saviors. And you know what, that's actually very mob mentality, make the accusations before the victim can. And it's dirty. And you know what, we also need to understand guilty until proven innocent, which is very unfortunate because it's supposed to be innocent until proven innocent.
And the crazy thing is, in a situation like this, is you're not even suspected or accused of a crime, yet you still go in the sham form of criminal court to be trial like a criminal.
Mm-hmm. And we already have the reports and documents of my father making the false reports to the police on the arrests that people want. This is part of the play.
I will say, a previous video, I believe I actually made a mirror of, but Megan was outside of court while the attorneys and CPS and the judge was in the courtroom and made her leave. That there, y'all, is a private court. When people talk about private court, that's what it consists of.
They discredit you. They slander you. They do things to make you crazy and break you. That's why they took my children, everybody. They know that my children are my entire life. They know that. So we just have to realize these things, and again, we have the reports of my dad, we have everything. I don't need to speak out. I want people, there's a point to this. Let this not be in vain. Go research, go find out your rights, go rethink some things about your life or where you live or your community. Start getting out there and making sure. This is about accountability, transparency. These people have been given immunity to the highest level. They think they can do whatever they want, and that's unfortunate. I'm not complaining about that. That's unfortunate.
That's all our
It's courts, it's the attorneys, it's everything. everything. You have to understand this whole network. You know, that is a network. They all, like, you go to work every day and you have coworkers that you know and you see every day in the office. That is what this is as well. And many people don't know because they haven't. I've never had a criminal record. I've never had substance issues. I've never had anything at all. I was forced into a rehab at 28 years old, and for nothing.
Wow.
You know, again, telling my parents that this was their abuse. You won't listen, John Walsh. We understand the abuse because of your past, but that is what this is, and it's time to acknowledge it. You know, it should be a blessing that your daughter doesn't have mental illness.
Yeah, right.
Why would you speak that? They've been speaking that over me since I was small, and cancer as well. Okay, I want everyone to know that.
Yeah, I mean, people don't realize that, you know, like you said, people know what goes on behind closed doors, and the bottom line is that they have as much mental illness as anybody because they're the ones that cover the things up and they're the ones that have to live with it.
Mm-hmm.
They only put the narrative over your face, and that's what I understand by knowing an alcoholic mother that I had and what she went through with abuse and neglect in her home and the trauma that she went through.
Yes.
If she was watching this case right now, she'd be like, you know what, John? Nobody came out of that house sane.
No one.
There's no way.
No one.
There's no
I should
way.
be a heroin addict by now, and I
No one
thank
comes out of
God
that house
every
sane.
day.
Nobody.
Nobody.
So how are they not
All
mental
my
ill?
brothers, my parents.
Exactly.
It's and they have all been resistant to therapy. It's not them. They have pawned me out, and I have risen to the occasion. When then the therapist stops seeing them and can't work with them and don't know what to do. And all they do is beg these doctors, harass the doctors for a diagnosis. This is also, we just had Britney Spears. Everyone's acting like they don't know about conservatorships and guardianships. You could take all of the characters in her mess, and you could literally replace the names with people in my mess. So, you know what? And Florida is one of the largest states, again, for conservatorship and guardianship fraud. And this is not just about children. This is about our veterans. This is about our veterans that went and fought for our rights, and they come back here, and you all have them because of their fight, and now they are used and put in the system.
Also
It
seniors.
that's what, and seniors, absolutely. And we have to, these are the most vulnerable people of our society that we need to be protected. It is so wrong, and I just hope people see this so clearly. I hope so. I pray that it becomes
And
clear.
we're going to keep sharing everything. I got a friend that's going to collab some of your old interviews together, so make it a little bit easier for people to get context.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He's working on it. You guys that was here every day working
Yeah, that
out.
would be awesome.
And I've
because that
had
would
full
piece in the timeline and
I've had full transparency for over a year. People can go Google it. They can look on YouTube. Again, like we were saying here, we'll provide stuff. But you know, again, this is really about humanity and where we all come from when we're seeing other things, whether we step forward, how we judge each other, you know, what the truth is that comes out, how we're allowing our society to operate, these kinds of notions.
And our
you know,
society
very
is
important.
so worried about hurt people's feelings over things, but yeah, they're not worried about real serious issues like this. But we're getting there.
It's easier, you know, it's easier to do
Yeah,
that.
we're getting out
but
there. I
this
see
is
it.
real. And you know what? It's actually a beautiful thing when you can address it, when you realize it. It's a beautiful thing.
it is a beautiful thing you can stand out here and speak your truth and just tell everybody and be authentic and be your true authentic self.
Thank
not
you.
disguise anything.
Yeah, it is.
Megan.
It is nice to
Healing
finally
for
be.
you.
I've lived 40 years almost for John Walsh. I showed up for anything they needed, even emotionally, whatever they needed at the time. And I'm sick of being a parent. I love my parents. I want them to get help. That's it. They deserve it. This is not the way.
It's not too late.
This is not the
It's
way.
not too late. It's
I
not
just
too late.
asked if they would use a Christian mediator and if they would be willing to speak. And from my father, it was a hard no, which is sad. It's heartbreaking.
That's free will choice.
It is.
They go through their path. So everybody has their own collective
Their own
dream,
journey.
their own
Yep.
dream, and it's their own dream. And the collective dream is coming alive, and the truth shall be told. And it'll all
I
come
feel
out
so
in the end.
blessed to be where I am and my faith in the Lord and the timing, His timing. It's hard sometimes, but it's always His timing, and I'm just honored for that. I feel blessed more and more every day.
The more we
Truly.
speak out it, the more it gets out there in the universe.
It is.
The universe will answer the call. It'll happen.
This is a global issue.
It
didn't make it up. So, sorry guys. I wish I was that original.
Alrighty. Once again, thank you for American Amy out there with Megan. For people who don't know, this is Megan Walsh, and CPS interfered in her family of taking what y'all call children from her, and allegedly, you know, it was her parents that is manipulating the system, and because she would not comply to certain things that they wanted her to do. I'm not going to go into great details, but the most important thing is, allegedly, this is just out of retaliation. Once again, I don't have full hand knowledge of what all is going on. However, the only thing I get is from first-hand experience from the woman herself on these videos. And so far, everybody else is in silent acquiescence. Okay? Which means whatever she speaks is truth. Because everybody else is in silence. They're not arguing the fact on news or YouTube or anything else like that. Alright. Thank you, American Amy, for having her back and putting the effort and time and trouble and expense of going seeing her and letting her know, you know, that she's not alone. Alright. And for Megan out there, from Diesel We the People News, we love you too, girl. And you've been a very strong woman. And like the Bible says, you know, just look at the sand. And the feet print is on that sand is the Lord's. Alright? And the things that's going on is things that needs to be called out. Unfortunately, you are the side effect. Okay? Stay strong, Megan. Till next time, Diesel We the People News. Bye, y'all.